Make your next move a happy one.
I am so happy.
This is Happy Tappy Home Tips with Luke Tappe of KW Hometown.
I'm so happy about this.
Sharing expert advice for buying and selling homes right here in the Tri-States.
It's Monday, so we bring on Luke Tappe with his Happy Tappy Home Tips from KW Realtors. Good morning.
Good morning.
Luke. All right. It's kind of complicated, but not complicated.
For sure.
Buy before you sell before you buy.
Yeah.
Don't be homeless.
That's a good question.
It's a good question. And don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
It can be complicated, but I'm going to try to kind of break it down. You know, the answer really depends on your risk tolerance. So whether you buy before you sell your own home or whether you sell before you buy kind of depends on your risk tolerance. It depends on financing and timing. And I'll break it down, like I said, in plain English. So if you're juggling two moves, out of one home and into the next, you've got two main paths: buy before you sell, or there's that sell before you buy. So here's how you choose your best fit. Option A is sell before you buy. This is the conservative route. You list your current home, secure a contract on your current one, and then you basically can shop then with cash-like clarity because you've got a buyer,
right?
Secured down for your home. You know exactly what you'll net. You avoid two mortgages, and your offer on the next home, it's cleaner because your financing picture is settled.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the air.
Yeah.
The cons to that is you may need temporary housing or what we call a rent back from your buyer, until your new home is ready. It just depends. Option B is buy before you sell. And this one, it's for the folks who value that kind of, value that certainty of the next house, and above all else, just kind of value, they want to know where they're going. And I get it. And if you can do it, we can make it work. The pros of this is you shop at your pace and you move just one time. You don't have to, there's no intermediate, housing. You're just, you know where you're going. You can move right in. You can go ahead and buy. The cons is you'll carry two mortgages for a period. You'll need a bridge style solution like a bridge loan. We've talked about those before. It's where you pay interest only payments on the new one until the old one sells.
Right.
So you're not paying that full payment. You're just paying interest only on the new one. But you will have, like I said, that intermediate financing. The cons of this is like I said, you're going to carry those two mortgages for a period, and you will need that bridge loan. And if your old home lingers on the market and the budget gets tight, that's where,
it could get scary.
Exactly. That's why you need to have a plan in place. And it's for the buyers, like I said, that want to take that risk.
Yeah. So we ran into this. We found a house that we really liked, but we couldn't do the bridge loan. So we lost it. And then we went to we're going to sell our house first. Yeah. And then we're going to look for a house.
Exactly. And, bridging the gap, it's really, there's three practical tools. Number one is a sale contingent offer. You can write an offer that's contingent on your current home selling, and that's what you did when you sold.
Yeah.
It protects you, but in competitive situations, it can be weaker because if they've got three offers and two of them, aren't contingent on those buyers' home selling, and yours is. I mean, so number two is, like I said, that lease back. You can go ahead and close and ask the buyer. Depending on the situation and how bad that buyer wants that house, you could say, hey, we'll go ahead and sell you our home. We'll close on it, but would you do a lease back to us for a period of 30 days? And the buyer, usually if they want that home bad enough, they're going to work with you on that option.
Is that something that you negotiate or can help and facilitate?
For sure. We negotiate all of that and have the paperwork and the forms for that. So we can help, carry out that mission as well. And then, you could do a rate buy down, closing cost credits. So if you do carry two payments briefly, we can negotiate seller credits on the home you're buying or use buy down strategies with your lender to soften the overlap period. Not every deal allows it, but it's worth exploring. And it's just, there's just things that we can do. We can stagger your closings. We can write your sale to close on, say, a Friday and your purchase the following Monday, to allow you that weekend maybe to potentially move. There's just, there's things that we can do. Whether you sell first, or buy first, or whatever you decide to do, it can be confusing, but really just having a pro like me come in, sit down with you, figure out your risk.
And walk you through the process.
And walk you through it. That's all.
And just having somebody in your corner through probably one of the biggest purchases you'll have in your entire life.
Oh, totally.
Luke, if anybody out there is listening, wanted to get a hold of you or any of your realtors over at KW Hometown, how do they get a hold of you guys?
We would love to help you guys. KW Hometown Realtors. We are powered by Keller Williams. We would love to help you. Give us a call, 217-223-9700 is the office number, or find us on social media all day, every day.
There you go. That's easy. Luke, thanks so much for this, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
This segment is for general information purposes only. The views, thoughts, and opinions of the guests represent the views of the guests and not Keller Williams Realty LLC and its affiliates, and should not be construed as financial, economical, legal, tax, or other advice. Each Keller Williams office is independently owned and operated.